fellow hungry travelers. Mark here with Wolters World. Today we're in Klaipėda, Lithuania, and we're going to talk about the best beer drinking food that you need to have when you're here in Lithuania. And number one is this. This is capsadelona su sūrių mayonnaise. This is fried brown bread and garlic, and then they pour this mixture of mayonnaise and cheese on top of it. Oh my God, it is so wonderful and so crispy and so good. Your breath is horrible for days, but you don't care because it's so good. But this is the number one most important beer snack and food to have when you're here. Well, Zeppelini might be number one, but in terms of food, but for beer snack, this is the best, okay? So the second beer snack you have to have when you're here, after you polish off all that capsadelona, is žirniai su spirgučiais, which is basically peas with bacon bits, would be the direct translation kind of. But what it is these yellow peas. They're not green, they're yellow peas with bacon bits and like a little bacon fat in there mixed together. Oh my God, it is so good. You just kind of nibble on those and with some capsadelona, and you have this, the beer, it's fantastic. Oh, if you don't like the mayonnaise and cheese, actually the capsadelona, you can get it by itself, which is still good. Not as good, but still good with your beer. So one is capsadelona. Number two is the žirniai su spirgučiais. Number three is actually smoked cheese. Now, smoked cheese is an acquired taste. If you haven't had it before, Finland is a fantastic place to try smoked cheese, and you actually get it at the store. This is more of a thing that you might not see in restaurants or bars to get with your beer, but if you're like going to be sitting out with some friends and having some beer, they're probably going to grab some smoked cheese for you and have that. That's really good. The fourth thing you should grab is vytinta dešra, which is basically dried sausage. And what you'll do is you'll get a sausage and you'll cut it up and you'll cut the pieces yourself and you eat that with the brown bread here. Oh my God, the bread here is fantastic. But having a beer or a vodka or whatever and your whiskey and you've got your sausage and your brown bread is another really kind of traditional thing that if you're out with your buddies, everybody brings their drinks with them and they bring some bread and some sausage, some dešra with them. That's another great beer snack when you are here. And then if you're looking for something that might surprise some tourists, it's pig's ears. Yes, you can get pig's ears here. And there's different ways you can have it. You can get it where it's like cooked in a pan and like almost like in a pancakey kind of thing, or you literally just get slices of pig ears. I know when I'm drinking at my buddy's place, his wife and I, and we'll get together and they'll just, here's a bunch of pig's ear, just sliced up for you. Now it's super chewy and the cartilage inside's a little weird at first, but after a while you really understand like that really works with a good beer. And the beer here is really fantastic. So you're not gonna have a problem with the beer when you're here, and there's a lot of different kinds. You can have more of a traditional like Pilsner lager beer, you can have a dark beer here. There's a lot of different beers you can have. And I know for me, one thing I love is whenever you come here, going out for a beer with the locals is one way you actually really get to meet the locals here, because they do like the beers. They like to go out and you'll see people sitting out, like we're here on the river here, the Dana River in Klaipėda, and people are just sitting around having beers with their friends and having the snacks. It's a total normal thing because Lithuanians like to meet and socialize over beer. So if you are going to be here, do definitely go out, order some capsadelona su sūrių mayonnaise, ask someone, you want some? They might come over and chat with you for a bit. So remember, labas is hello, and skanos is tasty, and Alus is beer. So have a good time when you're here in Lithuania. I hope these snack tips help you out so you can have a great time eating and drinking, and eating while you're drinking here in Lithuania. Bye from Klaipėda.